L'Homme by Prada. What can I say? Clean, inoffensive, the real office for men. But the question remains, how does it stand against the best of the Prada lineup? Pop the cherry coming up next. Fragrance family, welcome to the Revolver channel. I'm your host, Mark. This series of Pop the Cherries, where I pop the cork on a full bottle purchase and give you my initial thoughts. I wore this scent on my skin as my scent of the day for a few days, including today, as you can see on my Instagram. Now, it's time for me to give you my thoughts before it goes into the vault for a full-fledged review. Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes, if you're new here, thanks for watching. Subscribe to support the channel. Hit that bell. I'm also all over social media under Revolver, my YouTube handle. Keep tabs on behind the scenes items, including scent of the day, scent of the night post, new purchases, and what I'm working on the channel. Now, if you have a Facebook account, yes, I have my own Revolver page, but I also have a group which includes myself and 18,000 other members. It's called Fragrance Guru Nation. What we do is we discuss fragrances. We talk about, of course, new releases coming out. People actually buy, sell, swap, split fragrances. And of course, new YouTubers, old YouTubers post their new videos. So it's a great tool for information if you're in this hobby like I am. Now on to our sponsor of the day, FragranceX.com. I did want to take the time to thank them for L'Homme. You can get a bottle of this too on their site. And of course, they got tons of selection out of the Prada lineup on their site. Check out Fragrance X. And of course, support me by utilizing the coupon code, which is my YouTube handle, Robes08, my channel name. You can use that in their coupon section and get 15% off. And you help your boy. So let me introduce you to L'Homme from the House of Prada. Everybody and their mother on YouTube has reviewed this fragrance except me. I'm giving you a first impression today. You see the dent in this bottle? How much juice have I worn since I purchased this fragrance? A lot. So I got a lot to say here, and I'm happy that this is going to go on my YouTube channel, and then I can get into the full-fledged review. I think that's going to be easy for me to do because I worn it a lot. It means I really do like it. So let's get under the hood with this one. Let's take a look at some stats. It was released back in 2016. The nose behind this is Daniela Andrier. Everything Prada is under her name. Major notes to my nose on this particular release are iris, neroli, and amber. So you can see that this thing's going to get classed up. And Prada, in the men's line, it's all about the soapy qualities, the clean, inoffensive. It's almost the brand for guys that don't want to wear fragrances. They just want to smell like clean, expensive soap. And I feel like Prada's got it on lock. So time to crack this one open. And again, it is my scent of the day. I'm living with it. And I got the dry down here, but I got to remind myself of what this fragrance smells like. Up top, one for me, one for you fine folks out there. So up top, this fragrance is clean, versatile, and upscale. Now, before I get into the descriptive of Prada, my history with Prada, I'm going to try to make it quick here. Amber Pudum, Intense, and Infusion d'Homme, that was my jam. When I first started on YouTube, 2009, I fell in love with the House of Prada. Then they started releasing these Luna Rosas, and I was like, done. I'm done. They got rid of, like, Amber. They didn't continue that series, and Infusion d'Homme kind of went discontinued. And then the Infusion series was more of a feminine lineup. So, long story short, you know, the Luna Rosa line lost me in Prada. I even ignored this lineup. I didn't even blink. YouTube hyped on them, didn't care. Got this one last year. Yeah, last year. Loved it. First sniff, I was like, damn, this is like the old school Pradas. So then I bought the Intense version 2, which you're going to see a Pop the Cherry on that fairly soon too. And then this year, of course, I bought L'Eau and of course the Absolu version. So once I like a line, I go ham and I buy them all. So this one right here, let's remind me again. Let's do another spray here. In the opening of L'Homme, the central theme here is squeaky clean office scent, inoffensive, because the two major notes in this particular fragrance are neroli and iris. Both notes class up a scent. So put them together. This is very classy, fresh, light. Reminds me really immediately of Amber Puram. It just brought me to that area, but goes more into a direction of almost the shaving cream slash a soapy quality. Almost steals the soapy quality from Infusion d'Homme, but it has a shaving cream feel to the opening. The direction of Amber Puram and this one, they both go into the high-end soapy quality, easy to wear, but at the same time, they go synthetic, almost to a fault. I'm all like Amber, same thing. I was just like, this is a great release, but at the same time, it has some synthetic feels and it really toes that line. And it goes more towards, oh, this really got pulled off. They pulled it off. It really is well done. Now there's a mildly citrusy quality up top to this fragrance that's very faint. And that comes from, of course, that neroli note. Truly a white shirt type of opening. Like I'm wearing the wrong shirt right now. I should be wearing a clean, crisp, white shirt. Inoffensive for the type of guy that really doesn't want any real personality to his fragrance. This is it for you. I'd recommend this one. If that's the type of fragrance you're looking for, something that isn't too, not attention grabbing. It's attention grabbing for the right reasons. It's very clean. It smells like you just came out of the shower with a really expensive soap, basically, but it also smells like luxury. That's the one thing with these Pradas. When they're done well, Prada Amber Puram, Infusion d'Homme, in this, I feel like they really do pull it off. Now let's get into the dry down, and I'm going to just remind myself a little bit of that dry down. The dry down goes a little more gray than white. In the opening, I was saying crisp white shirt. Now this goes a little more gray. It has a little more color into it. Still luxury from the iris that oozes luxury. Like think Dior, it pulls a little bit of that. It'll have a little more depth here than the opening as it loses some of its brightness. The iris shows its full range with some powdery aspects, but the creamy buttery iris is in full effect here. There's some sweetness from the amber, which gives this one a little bit of a character to the scent. Prada releases will never win points in the exotic range, right? It's not something that is super uber crazy in their releases. They stick to their guns as a clean, inoffensive luxury bar soap of the designer game. And this truly shows that they still got it. Absolutely beautiful, stunning release from the House of Prada. Now let's get into the Revolver, where I talk about seasons, day, night, versatility, and performance. Let's hit it up with, of course, seasons. This one, spring baby mostly. I really think iris neroli, those are notes that just scream up spring. And yes, the Intense version made my top 20 spring for 2020. But this one was also on the list, close to getting to that top 20. It was one of those I was just hanging on and I was thinking, okay, which one am I going to choose? But really any season with this one, just be aware of the high heat. I feel like I've been wearing it, of course, now, which is more summertime. And I feel like once it gets a little hot out, the powdery aspects of the scent really throws off, and I really didn't like that. It really turns the synthetic parts of the release, turns it up a notch, and I really didn't enjoy that. But if you're in a temperature-controlled office, this is your jam. Day or night, I feel like this is more of a daily monster signature scent just for office wear, or straight out of the shower after the gym, just for casual use. This is the type of scent that you would wear. Versatility, high. I really think that not only is it great for office use, You could dress it up, dress it down, casual, day or night. It doesn't really matter. I feel like this is one of those signature scents that you got like a whole bunch of different ones that do have some personality, and this is going to be the one that really does not. This is the one that screams luxury to me. Performance, that's another good thing for me. I felt like the longevity was good on this one, 7 to 9 hours every single wearing, and projection was fairly average on my skin. So again, L'Homme by Prada. I feel like a lot of positives throughout this review. Now let's get into my final thoughts on L'Homme before I put this in the vault for a full-fledged review. L'Homme is classy. It's upscale, but also feels kind of synthetic. So I can see where some people maybe in the comments below are going to say, you know, I wasn't really feeling it. There's something in this fragrance that just, I hear you, because I do also feel, I feel it in the Prada Amber Pour Homme. So I feel like the people that didn't like Prada Amber Pour Homme may not like this one. I feel like Infusion d'Homme was done better, to be honest. But it tippy toes in that category, almost going, you know, like I was saying, it's just, it's close. But I think for me, it went more on the positive side than a negative side. The upscale portion is winning in L'Homme. It really just, it really just shows what Prada is all about, to be quite honest. Overall, this pulls from the old school Amber Pour Homme and the old school Infusion d'Homme, and it's in that soapy clean genre, and it did not disappoint at all. It has the DNA of both smashed into one, personally, with its own little twist. Very much white shirt type of fragrance. So Prada, you got a good one on your hands. Now, I'm done with Prada's L'Homme now. Time for you to hit us up in the comments below. What do you think of this release? Good, bad, and the ugly? Please let us know in the comments below. I look forward to reading those comments and see what you guys think about this fragrance. And as always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your clean, soapy fragrance for the office wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.